Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Never Age TV. Guys, this is where we discuss the issues of life, and today we are discussing an issue of life. This issue of life is one that is about living in a single room when you have children. Situations in the country or in your life would make you live in a single room, and here you are with some children. And do you know what a single room is? It is a room that you just rent, and you put a bed. Usually rooms cannot be bigger than 12 by 12. Usually rooms are like 12 by 12 or 12 by 10, and sometimes let us even say it's like that is feet. Let's even say that it is 14 feet by maybe 12, and that is normally the size of a room. There are some that are as small as 10 by 10, and people live there with their children. And I'm talking from Kenya. This is Nairobi, Kenya, guys. The situations in life sometimes render you to going to stay in a single room with your children, or maybe having sired them there. And guys, let me tell you, life is not easy. You know what you do? You put a bed there, and in that bed you also squeeze another double-decker by the side. If you are lucky enough that your room may fit 2 beds, you make sure that one of them is a double-decker. So you sleep in one and make sure that you put a curtain. Then in the other one, you make sure that it is your children's room, and usually there's no curtain on that one. You know why? Because when cooking, you sit on that bed. Because after putting 2 beds in that single room, you are just going to be left with very small space for you to cook, and you're going to put a stove there, and then you're going to have a basin maybe with utensils, and that is all. If you are lucky, you can have a small table or a stool, but most of the times, because of space, that single room doesn't have things, the luxury of things like tables, coffee tables, or stools. So most of the time, people hold their tea or their food with their hands when they're eating. And guys, you cook while sitting on the bed. Guys, you bring up your children in that single room. Fine, there's no problem. This is life. So long as your children are growing, there's no problem. So long as your children are getting a meal, there is no problem. But guys, this is where the problem now arises. The problem arises when the children start getting big. They start getting big, growing up, and you are still in this single room. And guys, here you are with your husband in that single room. You are the people who sleep on that bed. Your other children sleep on this double decker, and that is all you have in life. Guys, do you know life comes to a standstill? Ask me why. Because guys, we both know, we all know, not both, we all know that when you are married, you have to continue with the issues of life. And how do you carry on your issues of life in a single room? So what you do, you wait until late for the children to sleep. When the children sleep is when you go on with your business. And guys, you'll even find parents in single rooms are still giving birth. And it is allowed because this is life. There's no one who should limit you. If God blesses you with a child, fine and good. But guys, I'm telling you, maybe 3 of your kids are sleeping in one, in the decker bed, and 2 in the other one. And if you don't have many children, you may have 2 children sleeping in one bed and 2 children in the other one. And here you have gotten another one. So you sleep with this other child that you have given birth to. But now what happens to the ones that have grown big? They are big. They are maturing while in that single room. And you guys are still continuing to live your normal life. It becomes very, very difficult. Everybody knows the language that I'm speaking. It becomes very, very difficult because it is not easy. It is not easy. It is very hard. Children are becoming teenagers while you are in a single room. And their hormones are also changing. Their hormones are changing. Their bodies are changing. They are maturing. You are in a single room. You are there with your husband. My guys. My God. Hey, hey. How do we even discuss this topic? Do you know this is a very difficult topic to discuss? And you know why it is difficult? Because people may judge me wrongly. I'm discussing a topic, and most of the families, like in Kenya, are living in this kind of a situation. And they may listen to this channel, to this video, and they wonder, what is this lady talking about? But I'm telling you guys, many families are living in single room. Go to this Kibera slums. The Kibera slums in Nairobi. Many families wake up from a single room. And let me tell you, some of the children are even working in the salons, in small establishments, but they end up there in that single room. And the mom sleeps there, the father sleeps there, and they jump into this other bed there. And it happens in life. This is a very difficult situation. It's a very difficult subject to discuss. I have to be very careful not to be judged because I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm only here to discuss a situation. In this channel, we discuss issues of life. And guys, am I discussing an issue that you've never heard of? Am I discussing a topic that is unheard of, guys? It's not unheard of. This is a topic that should be discussed at length because it is happening everywhere. And what is the solution? I'm not here to give any solution. I'm only here to discuss because, guys, those people that live in that way, it is not their will. It is not, they found themselves just surviving that way. And it is not their fault. But children have to grow. If children have been born, they have to grow. And if you are feeding for them, and there's a roof on top of their head, when it rains, they are not rained on. I don't think there is a problem. But guys, I was only discussing that difficult situations that people sometimes find themselves in. This is a very difficult situation. And life has to continue. Life has to continue. So children that are born in these situations and those children that live in these situations go through so much. And the parents that are in this situation go through so much. But above all else, the grace of God is always sufficient. Because you even find them growing and even going to school and even performing well in school because of the grace of God, which is sufficient at all times. Therefore, guys, discussing issues of life, have you ever heard of a situation like this? Did you know there are situations like this that are out there? Did you know? Please like and subscribe to my channel. This is Never Age TV, guys. Subscribe and we see you in the next one. Bye-bye.